The Sessions and Payments Statement. The Sessions and Payments Statement is different from both the Add Session and Add Payment statements in that it gives us some control over what's included on the statement. However, it's like the other two in that it's created for one client at a time. As its name suggests, the Sessions and Payments statement is accessed from the client's Sessions and Payments tab. Let's again use the client name Bunch of Carrots, the same client we used in the Add Payment Statement video. And we'll open Bunch's chart and go to the Sessions and Payments tab. The first thing to notice here is that everything we did in the Add Payment Statement video shows up here. Here are the payment allocations we entered for the Cigna payment, and here are the statements we created after each of the payments was entered. Notice that we can click the link and open those same statements again. This allows us to review or print the statements at any time. All statements produced in PSYBooks are permanently stored on the client's Sessions and Payments table unless you delete them. The second thing to notice is the gold box above the table with the link that says Generate Statement. Let's click that. Notice toward the bottom is a line called Template. Right now it's set to Default, which is the template that's been used for the single session statements we've produced so far. When we click the drop-down arrow, we see that there's an orange link that says Add New Template. Clicking this link is where things get fun. A form called the Statement Customization tool opens. Everything in this gold box is the template that PSYBooks uses for its default statement. However, you can create your own template with this tool by removing any of these light gold boxes with X's on them. For example, I don't really want a remittance portion with my statement, so I'll click that area. Notice that once I click it, it becomes a darker gold, which means it will not appear on your new template. You can unclick it if you change your mind, but we'll leave it clicked. Let's also go up here and remove Diagnosis. Maybe this particular statement is for the client's employer, so we don't really want to reveal the diagnosis. The employer also doesn't need to know the therapist's tax ID or the client's account number. So we'll remove those also. We may also want to give our template a name. We don't really have to, since PSYBooks has given us a default name of New Template 1, but that's not very descriptive. Since we've created this statement with an employer in mind, let's name it Employer Template. And then we'll save it. Notice that when the Statement Customization tool closes, the form underneath, which is the tool that will actually generate the statement, has our new template listed by default. The default date range is set to All, and we may as well keep that setting. Notice the checkbox for Include Sessions that have not yet cleared insurance. Remember that when a client has insurance, PSYBooks cannot calculate the client's portion of the bill until the insurance payment has been posted. We can include those sessions on our statement if we want, but it won't make a difference in the amount due. Since for this statement the main thing we're concerned about is getting an amount due, we'll leave the box unchecked. Let's submit this form and see what the statement looks like. As requested, our statement does not have Bunch's diagnosis or account number, the therapist's tax ID, or the remittance section. This is the first time we've been able to produce a statement that's not only customized to our specifications, but that also includes more than one session. Here's the 416 session and everything that's happened with that. Here's the 426 session and everything that's happened with that, and the total amount due. Since we did not check the Include Sessions That Have Not Yet Cleared Insurance box, only the first two sessions in Bunch's chart are printed on the statement. If we had checked that box, all four sessions in Bunch's chart would have appeared on the statement, although the amount due would be the same. Let's go back and do that so you can see what happens. We click Generate Statement. We're going to use the Employer template, and we're going to include sessions that have not yet cleared insurance. Click Submit. And here's the statement that does have all four of Bunch's sessions listed, but notice that the total amount due is still $150. To summarize all of the statements we've covered so far in the 4 videos that have preceded this in this series, we've seen a statement that can be created and handed to the client at the time of the session, a statement that can be created after an insurance payment is entered, and a statement that allows you to choose the dates of the sessions that appear on the statement and to customize the statement's template. So far, however, all 3 of these statement types have required us to create statements for one client at a time. The next video will examine the final way to create statements, which allows you to produce statements for many clients with just one tool.